Should I start? Official KB. Moved to Savannah, Georgia. This was almost a year ago. I think next month would make a year when I moved. I moved around about this time to go to Savannah. You okay? Yeah, around this time going to Savannah. Then I got there. I was going for to do some church duties. I chose to carry on my, doing it. And so I had got there, fast and forward to the end of July. I think I just came back from Boston, Massachusetts. We had like a church convocation here in Boston, Massachusetts. Came back, I think no later than like 2 or 3 days when I came back. They came to pick me up and, got there. I already knew it wasn't gonna be the best of the best, but I didn't know it was going to be this. So got there, can't say everything in particular. Everything can be said. Yeah, your mama is, she's not here. Yeah. You went, Uncle Bob. Say hey. Say hey. Yeah, so got there. It was around about nighttime when we got there. Everything. First of all, when I hit the door, not even when I got out to the door, when he stopped and he said, "This the house," I was like, "Oh, this is not wrong. This ain't nothing." It's too much. I was like, "This is not a house. This is the Garden of Eden, really." So, got in there. I brought my life with me. At the time, I was staying at my cousin's at the time when I left. Yes, this was after I graduated. Like after, to be exact. But, yeah. Got in there. I'm like, I couldn't barely see my footsteps because all this. She got everything. When I tell you what she had everything you needed. If you a gardener, she had everything. I'm telling you, she probably didn't have nothing that you don't need. She got it. She got it. But she got it. She got the rose bush, your bush, they bush, his bush. She had all the bushes. I hope she didn't have a mother bush. But yeah, she had them all. And got in there. First thing hit the door. What hit me was heat. That what hit me. And he hit me. I think it was at least about 300 degrees in there. So for real, it had to be at least about 300, maybe 4 hitting 5. And I said, if hell, and yes, I said hell, if hell is hotter than this, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Kingston, we can't go. We can't go to hell. We can't go. No. But got there. Yeah, got uptown. This is an older house. Like really like in the 60s, built 50s. It haven't been remodeled or nothing. It's a big house. I think it was a 3-level house, but 50s, 60s. So, yeah, you had it. But got them, got upstairs. So I had all my stuff. So I had to get up these stairs, them high stairs. The old house got them high stairs. They don't got them stairs that says deep. She got them stairs that was deep, and then deep, and then deep. So you could have been like 2-3 stairs, and then you just go no one step. But fast forward, got there. Somebody hit the door. I mean the room that she said I was gonna stay in. I met somebody. They was Susie and Suzanne. They was the 2 roaches that was at the door waiting for me. But the thing was, they were dead. So you go in somebody, let me just tell you something. Let's have a talk. Let's have a talk. You go in somebody's house, and they was there before you was. You just visiting, not permanent stay, but you was visiting. Yeah. I'm not touching y'all. I'm not. It wasn't the fact if they was alive, yeah, but they were dead, flipped over, look like they been there before. Before I was born, probably. Ain't no telling. But got in there, met them, meet and greet. Met one, and then I think I met a couple of them up. So I was like, no, I'm not finna put my stuff in the closet. It was a nice size room, to put my stuff, to lay somewhere in the room open so I can see. Yeah, it kind of worked. Yeah. Whole time I was there, whole 3 weeks, I never put it in no closet. She had a closet, I was scared to open it. Yeah. So let's go to another major event. Highlighting, she would call the person that gave me, helped me, gave me the duty to do, yeah. The church duty, the church where I was going wasn't in Savannah. It was in Scotia, South Carolina. But yeah, but we were living in Savannah at the time. But got there and I got there and yeah. So next thing was that happened. She would call her son or her daughter-in-law and call them and tell them, events, that probably she couldn't say to me, or she could have said it, but she could have just talked to me. She wanted to always let them. What? But she would always want, I'm trying to do a video, sir. Okay. But she wanted to, some rules, this is your house. Tell me. Lock the door. Well, make sure it's closed first. Lock the screen door. She would leave the actual door open. Literally. She would leave the actual door open, but she would want the screen door lock. That makes sense. Leave the actual door open, but she wanted the screen door to be locked. So, which that didn't make sense to me, but yeah. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. But, yeah. A couple things she wanted. I helped her. Sir. I helped her. Sir. Yeah. So you wanted certain things to be done, and Chef, I did it. Never had a meal. You're nasty. All that fart you doing? You just nasty. But yeah, God. So that said, she would call her son, the person that I would. Mama. Yeah, all that. You can call your mama. Try to do this video. Okay. But yeah, call them, and everything. Tell them so they would, the person that helped me with the duty, told me to do the duty or helped me with the duty. He came telling me, da 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 da. This was where his kinfolks or people that he was grown up with type. So yeah, I was like, but never ate. Like I don't say I never ate in her kitchen. Well, I ate in the dining room one time. But I always was eating in the room because, first of all, she said she don't cook. And if she cooked, she didn't cook nothing major. She cooked like sides, like beans, greens, and all that. Like she would come in with some fat jokes too. But I let the lady have it. I let the lady have it. Okay, because she was older seasoned and older and stuff, so I let her have it. But not too many. But I let her have it. Only that 3 weeks, so we barely talked. Really, toward the last 2. But first week came about. I'm gonna tell you this. I didn't take a hot shower until probably the last week. It was an old and modern shower. I didn't even know how to use, like, I know how to turn it. I figured I turned it on, but turn it into the hot. I thought it was so old and just had cold. And she really didn't stay in that house all year. It was like a season, maybe a couple months she would stay in and she would go somewhere else, lock it up and go somewhere else, but she would come back that certain part of the year. Let's see. But that certain part of the year. And I thought it didn't have hot water. I didn't ask, you know. I'm a person, I really like to figure out stuff out on my own. You know, I am. And I didn't figure it out till, well, it hit. I finally know how to turn it, and it hit on the hot side when I figured it out. That last week when I figured it out. Oh my God. I was like, I could finally take me a hot shower. Cause I was not gonna last without taking a hot shower. You know, if you take a cold shower, you shouldn't be taking a cold shower unless you are. Never mind. But, you know, taking a cold shower and nothing but a cold shower, it's not healthy, it's not good. You're nearly not really washing your body. You're just really putting stuff water in. You're really not washing your body. Because your body needs the nutrients, sunlight, all that you need. You know, not a scientist, but I know that. But yeah, I didn't take a hot shower till the last week. Sometimes, you know, I'm trying to put everything in. Sometimes the lizard, you know, brother Bellamy, he was one of the ones. He had a brother named Jemini. Bellamy and Jemini, they were brothers because it was one orange lizard, that's Bellamy, and it was one green lizard that was Jemini. Now she had a plant. Now she would leave the window open. It was like a small window in the house, well, in the that particular bathroom. She would leave it open, and she had a plant. So I guess she was trying to, you know, have a plant. So but me personally, why would you have a real life plant in your bathroom where you need to use the bathroom at? But I ain't gonna say nothing. I didn't say nothing at all. But that was her house, and that's where she paid bills at the time during the month, or whatever, you know, whatever. But yeah, lizards, scared to use the bathroom, but I had to do what I had to do. It was so much at the point that I was really about to go outside, use the bathroom, because I was so uncomfortable using the bathroom inside. And when I was there, I barely was trying not to be there. I would walk. I ain't gonna say that was one of the most walkative I have ever did. Probably, I ain't gonna say in my life, but probably in a minute. I walked everywhere I went. Well, I went to a city outside of, I forgot the city, but it's a little bit outside of Savannah. And you had to blow your breath. No. Outside of Savannah. And I love it. That city there, I loved it. I took an Uber there, lived there, and I loved it. When I said I loved it, I loved it. But yeah, I walked. I'm trying to get to 40 end. Get kind of close to I keep spitting, it's okay. Because my lips juicy. My mouth ain't dry. You know. Can you not? No, you always been trying to control the TV. But yeah, okay. Last but not least, before I end this video, this was the breaker deal. I had a ring. At one point, I was technically engaged. Yeah, I know, you too young. I know. She had a problem with that too. I'm like, lady, I'm just staying here. You know, you don't run my life. But yeah, I was technically engaged. Yes, I'm 19. I'm talking about being engaged. I was engaged, and I had the ring. And the ring fell in between the crack of it, and stepped in the crack, it slipped in the crack of the baseboard of the base of the, you know, of the baseboard. Really, it fell in that crack, you know, that space. You know, some baseboards have that little slot. You had the big baseboard, or you had the baseboard and you had that little space that's in the middle. It slid in there. I was always scared. I'm like, I already met these two people that, you know, at the door. They already greeted me, and I didn't want to get greeted with nobody else. You know, they might have Roxanne, somebody, come on in and, you know, hide, protecting them. They might have a whole plantation under that. I don't know. But I was so scared I was going to leave that ring on. I swear to you, I really was. But I didn't. I thought I was going to do it with my hand. I was like, oh, you said that I see. I was scared. Oh my God. But I did. I got it. I did. It was crazy. And I went down in there and did it right. And then. What? But it's alright. I'm getting flashback. It's alright. Oh, it was really a dramatic part of my life, and I won't never forget it. I won't never, because it was that dramatic and engaged in my life. But let me get to the story. You ain't heard nothing yet, y'all. Let me tell you what the tea was. The tea was that I couldn't get it that way, so I got, you know, on the side of the bed to see what was under the bed. I'm looking. What? Ain't nobody on their phone? Baby. Ain't nobody on their phone. But y'all really should have seen him. He actually talking to his phone. You know, really, get it out your mouth. It's cologne. You don't advertise, but this is some cologne. This is some cologne, yeah. It's good stuff. But yeah, I'm infatuated with cologne too. I can get a whole collection. You ready for the cake? Yeah, and then I'm on it. I'm trying to do this. We're gonna get through this video. Okay, so I got on the side of the bed, and on the side of the bed, I looked under, did a little FBI research, and I looked none of day. You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe what was under that bed. Everything that you need. What I said in church. Everything that you need. They say go to the throne. But I'm going to say everything that you needed was under that bed, under that lady bed. Well, under that lady bed, I swear. Everything. Walmart, Walgreens, CVS. Get your pharmacy, get your medicine. You get all that under there. Under there, that bed. Under there, that bed. But the thing wasn't that. It was a pumpkin right under my head, and I slept right on the base. If you can't tell me, I thought I was dreaming. I had to pinch my own self. You cannot tell me. You cannot tell me this lady went in conspiracy witchcraft. I don't know what to tell or say to her. She was old, and I think she probably walked with Jesus, you know, when he had the cross. I think that's how old she was. So serious. She was old. She was old, and old as dirt. You know, dirt been out for a round, but she was that old. And you know somebody old when you go in their house, they smell like cotton balls. But I don't like to call people old because I love my oldies too. I love all my kings and queens. Old and young, older and young. I don't say old, older and young. But it was a pumpkin under that bed, and it was rotten. A rotten pumpkin. Ever since I said that had to be the last. That was the last straw. That was the least. That was the last straw. And I said, okay. But I had some great opportunities when I was down there in Savannah. I had to be able to work at TJ Maxx, be a manager at TJ Maxx. I had a job, working at the airport in Savannah. I had some good, jobs that I didn't even work at yet at the time. But Kingston, what are you doing? What are you doing? Sit down. But yeah. But that's it, y'all. Y'all comment, like, and why would you throw that? Why? It wasn't bothering you, I swear. Oh, we had something to say. Okay. But yeah, make sure y'all do comment, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so y'all can see whenever you see the weekly vibes. Because I'm going to say, when we post, these are vibes. I give you what you want, give me what I want. I just want your participation. This all I want. Like, this eat. But I'm going to see y'all later. We're going to talk later.